Think Rioja, think big, robust Tempranillo, right? Well, no, not always. On the show today, I've got a Rioja, which is a little bit different, and it's coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show which, as always, brings you news, clues and reviews. Indeed, here on the show we try to keep you up to speed with just about everything that's happening in the world of wine. And my wine of the week for this week is indeed from Spain's Rioja, and it's this one here. It goes under the name of Zinio Garnacha, and the vintage is 2017. And this wine comes in for a price where I am of just €12.5 a bottle. So I think we can consider this a budget option. Right, so we're in Spain, we're in northeastern Spain in the Rioja area. And this wine, the wine in question, is classified as DOCA Rioja, so Denominación de Origen Calificada. It's the highest wine classification category in use in Spain. And indeed, the grape in question is not the Tempranillo here, but of course the Garnacha, or in French, the Grenache noir. Now, in this particular part of the world, in northern Spain, northeastern Spain, the Grenache or the Garnacha does extremely well. In fact, it develops so much sugar that you can even get a alcohol percentage of 15% in the wine. This wine is not quite as strong as that in terms of alcohol. This is 14.5% alcohol by volume. All right, Spain's Rioja, as we should know by now, is tucked up in the northeastern corner of Spain. The Basque country lies to the north, and the capital of the Rioja area is Logroño. And this particular vineyard here, or this particular wine company, goes under the name of Bodegas Patrocinio, and they're based in the small community of Uruñuela, and that's about 30 kilometers west of Logroño. Now, it's a cooperative and established in 1985 and incorporates about 200 different growers. Okay, so we're looking at a little bit different Rioja wine here. Let's take a look at the wine in the glass and see what we can see. And as we can see, the wine in the glass is not quite as dark in color as the Tempranillo would be. So the Grenache, the Garnacha, is generally considered to be a kind of a medium red in color, semi-translucent, a ruby red. It looks very nice in the glass. All right, let's try it in the nose. Let's see how we get on with our Garnacha here. Here we go. Now, in the nose, the aroma is extremely berry heavy. Let's put a name to those berries. Well, I think the first aroma that I'm getting there is very strongly the cherry aroma. But there's also something more there as well, something in the direction of plum, maybe even a touch of blackberry in this. But cherry is distinctly the dominant aroma on this particular wine. Smells very nice. It has a lovely toastiness to it as well. All right, so far so good. Let's try it now in the mouth and see what kind of flavors we can isolate here. Here we go. Okay, now the thing that distinguishes this wine from the Tempranillo, I would say, is that this wine is quite clearly medium-bodied, whereas most of your Tempranillo wines are more in the direction of full-bodied. This is a medium-bodied wine, quite light in the mouth, but full of flavour. And the second distinguishing characteristic, I think, is the acidity of the wine. This is quite a high acidity grape, the Garnacha, and of course this is going to make it a very nice accompaniment to a variety of different foods. All right, let's take another little sip and see whether we can expound on the flavors involved here. Now, the berries that come through in the mouth are very much the same as the berries which were isolated in the nose there. So we're looking here at a juicy, medium-bodied wine with relatively high acidity, with flavors that match the nose, and those flavors are very much the sour cherry, maybe even a touch of lingonberry in this wine, which makes it very appealing. Also, there is just a touch of spiciness, sweet spiciness in this wine. Leather, no, maybe only a slight touch of leather in the wine. It's certainly not very strong. Nicely acidic and very, very gentle in terms of tannins. So that's another distinguishing factor from the Tempranillo. All right. So this is a wine with a very, very different character to what we normally associate with Rioja Reds. What are we going to be enjoying this with? Well, I think this is a wine which will go very nicely with a whole range of meat dishes, beef, even lamb, pork as well. I think this is a great all-rounder. This could accompany a whole variety of different dishes. This would make an excellent wine to serve, to accompany a buffet, for example. Get the serving temperature right here. Now, this is a wine that doesn't need to be quite at room temperature. I would say the serving temperature here around the 16-degree mark. So put it in the fridge for half an hour before you serve it. All right, let's bring you the heads up on this one. This is a lighter red than your normal Rioja Tempranillo. It brings you lots of sour cherry, a touch of spice. It's an easy drinker. It has very nice acidity, and it's also budget priced. Zinio Garnacha 2017, 4 stars out of 5. Okay, folks, many, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this week's video. And of course, this was a little introduction to Zinio Garnacha, a slightly lighter, medium-bodied alternative to Rioja Tempranillo. Okay, lovely stuff. If you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us a big thumbs up. Yeah, give us a like. We do enjoy getting those. Drop a comment down below, why don't you? Share the video around to your heart's content. And hey, if you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you're about it, why not hit that little bell icon down below, and you'll be informed as soon as every new video is uploaded. And naturally, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there, be good to each other, enjoy your wines, and cheers.